Greetings, ladies, gents, oddies, and all the in-betweens. I'm having a low energy type of day. Goes back to the normal enthusiasm I usually have for the videos. So, this week I got my stimulus like everyone else did, and I did treat myself to a few random things. First thing, off the bat, I put away some money, so I have some backup money. So in case everything went south, which it's kind of not going as well as it should be, I have backup money. I pick up some few things for myself. I bought myself a new TV. My TV kind of ruined a lot of my budget because I thought it would be a little bit cheaper. I bought it from GameStop through our store, and seeing how what it cost me, I could have got it somewhere else probably. Actually had it now. I had a fun issue with my shipping information, which kind of was annoying. So I thought of my TV this week. I probably will have it next week. It'll already be installed and stuff, so I might be able to get a video of me putting it up and stuff, or I'll try time lapse that maybe. But that's basically what that happened. So my biggest thing I got was a new TV. And now I'm going to get I got a Vizio M Series 50-inch H4K TV. I mostly made this purchase because of HomeKit. Random thing, I love Apple. So one of the things about the TV that I kind of don't really care about 4K TV or anything that much. I have an Xbox Series X and I have a PS5 now, so I figured I should get a 4K TV. But I really only got it because I didn't know that TVs had HomeKit in them, which meant that essentially means that I can use my phone and use Siri to cut things on and off, change channels, and navigate some of the things I would do with my remote via voice. It also means that it's in HomeKit. I can set it up to automate itself to turn on or turn off everything else. So in the middle of the night, if I tell my phone I'm going to sleep, my TV, my lights will all cut off all at once. And that'll save me some time, because I occasionally lose my remote in my bed occasionally. So that'll actually be pretty cool when I do get it. And it's what I'm really looking forward to when my TV does eventually show up. That's the first thing I got. That was one of the big things that I got. I got a few other random things. So, I bought Friends of Mineral Town. Friends of Mineral Town is a Harvest Moon game. It's famous for being, I think, being remade on the 64. This is a game a lot of people started a series with. A customer actually living part of this game. I played it for a long period of time, and that was like back when I got transferred to a different store. So I played the game for a long period of time. I gave it back to where I didn't beat it yet, but I wanted to finish it. It was like $30 or $40 on Amazon. So it randomly showed up at my store, and I got it with my discount. And I use a coupon with all the insane amount of points I accumulate to get it for $10. So there's that. Also, while at my store, I was opening things up, and I now have the Elric brothers in fig pen form. I'm going to add them to my wall of fig pens because I like fig pens. They're super interesting, and they allow me to keep a little bit of things that I care about, the animes and stuff, and that. I also got the William Fisk fig pen that I need transferred to my store. So all I think I need now is Spider B Parker. They'll have the entire Into the Spider-Verse fig pens. I'm actually happy about that. And I guess I'll start getting the FMA fig pens after that. Now, I didn't just get myself random things. I thought about everything I was doing and stuff. And I got myself two random things. I'm trying to be better about things. My hair actually is being decently fine. I'm using my heated brush to make sure that my hair is staying straight, which I'm actually so proud about. It's actually giving me decent results. It won't make my hair flat, unfortunately, because of how it is to my hair. But like, at least my hair is staying better. I got myself this Final Fantasy remake. I actually this week cut on my PS5 just to make sure everything was okay with it, because I realized that like my boss told me that to check to make sure it is pre-owned, make sure my controller worked, my wars worked, my thing didn't overheat or it didn't get super loud. My controller actually, its right trigger didn't work, so I had to get it swapped out. I got warranties for that. I got a warranty for that, and I got a warranty for my Switch. I'm going to try to not play until I get a screen protector for it. But I got Final Fantasy Remake because I beat Final Fantasy like 4 times, and I've seen a lot of stuff for the remake, but I didn't want to pick it up because Grell sold the PS4 because she got a PS5, and I essentially got a PS5 for Deathloop. Full disclosure, I got it for Deathloop, but I also got it because I didn't want to constantly bug her to use the PS5, use the PS5 to play my games. So I hooked up my PS5 this week, and I actually have been playing Persona. Interesting enough, I died like 9 times because, like, as I said before, I love Persona 5. I love Persona. I love the entire series. I've played all the Shin Megami Tensei games. I'm a big fan of Shin Megami Tensei games. I just got to this weird point in Persona 5 where I kept dying on my way into Mementos, and like I just kept dying and dying and dying. I couldn't find a save room. Weirdly enough, Phoenix came in my room. We talked about stuff. He watched me play it, and I actually got to a save point, and now I am very, very obviously about to finish the game. It's interesting to me because like I've played the game for like 3 years, so like I was that close to like getting to a safe room, didn't know it, and it kind of makes me sad. The plot unfolding as it has been interesting. But I decided because I have a PS5 now that I should probably beat Persona 5 so I can also play Royal and also play Strikers. Because even though I got a special edition steel box case, I haven't actually beaten Persona 5, so I can't actually in consciousness play Persona 5 without ruining something for myself. People have told me how it ends. I want to experience it for myself, so I don't really care, but I need to play it for myself to understand how everything works out and how that works with Royal and how Royal works with Strikers, which means that I'll actually be opening my stuff soon. But yeah, I got Final Fantasy Remake because I opened my PS5, and I figured with the PS5 not really having a great library selection at the moment, and my life's going to be Deathloop soon, I wanted to have something to play. I did pre-order Resident Evil Village or 7 or 8. Yeah, it's 8. I did pre-order Resident Evil 8 because it was interesting, and because I can play the exclusive PS5 preview for it, I'll start playing Resident Evil games on my PS5, I guess. I don't know. Other things I got, my stimulus. I got a Manscaped Manscaper 3.0. Sorry, I got a lawnmower 3.0. This is a multi-body tool, and I kind of want to open it because I know technically inside of it, it says your ball, thank you. And I basically got this because it's a groomer for your entire body, intentionally meant for intentionally meant for it's technically meant to shave your entire body, not your face. And because I've like had something else, like I got a body tool like 4 years ago, and I've been using it for since then. Not that it's a bad thing, I just like it has charging issues, and I've always wanted to replace it. I replaced it with something useful, and I got something that's guaranteed to work and super good and well reviewed. So I have this, and I'm super happy with it. I was going to buy this and a tea kettle that had a tea bag in it that did tea, but the space that I needed to be, space that I needed to be allowed for the tea kettle just wasn't done. So I figured I should wait until I have that space figured out. I have a bunch of tea now, so I eventually can just make myself tea with my tea kettle that does tea bag, the whole thing in it. I'm waiting, can't wait to get stuff clean and get that done. Huh. Something else I got. Let me see, I need to change this light color. It's going to keep freaking out. There. I got the chicken. This is a pre-order bonus for One World. It's a chicken from the Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon game, One World. It's super interesting, super cute. I got it mostly because I picked it up Pioneer Town and my boss gave it to me. So I picked up word escapes me. I picked up Friends of Middle Town and I pre-ordered the new one coming out on Wednesday. Because of that, my boss gave it to me because it was split purchase of Harvest Moon game, and not a lot of people pick up One World, which is interesting. But I can't wait to get my new one because Pioneer Town's going to have a lot of stuff in it, and I'm super happy to play that. But I got this in conjunction with the next thing I got. But I got this because it's super interesting, and I wanted something to represent my Harvest Moon history. Now, the last thing that I got for myself with my stimulus is this. I can't lift it. I got this. This is an LED display case. We originally got these toward the end of last year, and they're basically designed for basically marketed for Funko Pops. I obviously have a lot of Funko Pops, but I didn't buy it for that. So what you can't see in this whole thing, I'm going to eventually get a camera and do videos on that. But I have collectibles. But because I have so many collectibles, certain things matter more to me than others. So I wanted to get something that I could kind of like separate some more of the important things. My plan is to take the box and put it somewhere on this wall, probably under this thing. Wait, I'm just gonna turn that. Yeah. See, up here, I have a lot of random things next to my desk. Don't hold up. Sorry. I have a lot of things next to my desk. And because of that, I want to do something special. I'm going to either move it here, move it outside my room. But I want to put all of my skelly animals on it. Because I have a Marcy, another Marcy, a Marcy in a Harley Quinn outfit. I have a small Marcy that I bought for myself. Another Marcy that was a Valentine's special that I found somewhere. And then I have a Valentine's Day special Diego. I skelly animals. I know these names. But I got all these skelly animals, and not all skelly animals, but like I've lived skelly animals, there's a lot of support behind them. But I got them, and I want to do something with it to put like the important stuff from this shelf into the display case and put skelly animals on top of the shelf. That may seem like a really weird thing to do, but it's something that matters to me, and I really want something to like have those things coincide. So I got that. I also am recently we with tax money. I am part of an initiative to get the house sprayed for pest and everything because living here. We're gonna call her next to get rid of a few get spray and like have prevention against random things that have happened in the past. So there's that. And with that, I'm also going to get another stuff from IKEA, and I'm going to dismantle my entire pop setup because for everything that I actually have a lot of pops. I actually have a lot of pops. The problem is the pops that I currently have. I'm starting to like complete all of my sets. So I've mixed. Like originally I only had these 120 pops, but since then I've obviously gotten more. So I'm going to dismantle my entire pop situation, and I'm going to make this display above my thing where light's coming from. You can't see it, but I'm going to put all of my pops that have sets, and I'm going to set all of the complete sets over here. I'm going to take these pops over here and separate all the big ones out of it and take all my Borderlands stuff out of its things. When I move all the important things out and off of this smaller shelf, and I get the other shelf, I'm going to put all my larger pops together, all my statues, and I'm going to be able to display everything in a better fashion. And I'm super looking forward to doing that because it means that everything will have its own particular place. And I personally can't wait for that. Seeing how I have so many complete sets of pop figures, I have a few statues, a few figurines that I have, and I want to display all of those. Now, that's basically my week. There is some work stuff, but like I can't talk about it. It's just that like I've gotten a little bit more. I'm starting to get a little more stressed than usual at work due to increased expectation. I don't know if I'll be promoted at this point because I feel that I might be underperforming to the standard that's going on forward. But we'll see. I have doubts. Um, Besides that, that's basically been my week. Last thing that I got my week is I got Hades physical. Now I got Hades physical, and I have it digital. It was given to me as a present, and it's not like I'm not appreciative of what I have. But I really want to get a physical version of it because now I have a backup of the game. It also comes with the soundtrack to the actual game itself, which I couldn't get previously, and it comes with a little guidebook with all the gods in it. So those are the things I'm super happy about. I got this for that, and I can just keep playing Hades normally. I just wanted it because I wanted the physical version of it, and I wanted the book and the soundtrack. So that's something cool that I got today. I ordered it at my friend's store, and I drove my friend Phoenix to pick up his copy on Friday. We had a random day off. Now, next week I'll have more things. Next week I'll have Friends of Pioneer. I'll have Soria Seasons, Pioneers of Olive Town. I'm super happy, super excited to actually play. I also randomly got a copy of Silent Hill Downpour. I would have bought that today, but the person I was working with couldn't use my play discount, so I couldn't get it today. I'll probably get it tomorrow or Wednesday when I pick up my game, and there's that. So there's that. Can't wait for that to be a completed thing, and there's that. I'll have those two games, and maybe a steelbook copy of Tales of Syria. It depends on what Depends on like how much money I have to pay the rest of my week. Next week is going to be those games, maybe Tails, maybe not Tails. But those 2 games, I'll have my TV. I'll probably have the box, or I'll probably make a time-lapse video. I'm not 100% sure at the moment. I might get a tea kettle, depending on how much cleaning I get done. And I might be enjoying more things. I plan to also pick up a game called It Takes Two. Super excited about that. Don't know how I'm gonna play it. And I also plan to stream Medium and Hitman this week. I don't know how those things are going to work out, but that's my plan, at least for the time being. My TV is literally one of the more important things of my entire week because of all the problems I've had with it. And possibly getting new HDMI cords and loving the setup process for these things. Well, I believe that's it. It's not. Before I leave, I want to talk to you guys about last night. It's not drastic or anything. Exactly a super interesting story. Last night, I randomly texted my good friend Strider a picture. We started talking. We played Borderlands. We finally beat Bounty of Blood. I know it's been out for a while. We promised to beat all of Borderlands together. So between our schedules not always working out, we just beat Bounty of Blood on Mayhem level 7, and we're both super happy with it. It was super interesting, and it ended super. I would say interesting. There's still more DLC and stuff to do, so we're gonna go back and do that. In the middle, like toward the we played it in chunks along a lot of things, so we were literally on the last part of it. We literally were like at a point where like either the next area or the next room would be the boss battle, so we kind of like slowed down, and I ordered myself a pizza. I had this really weird craving for stuffed crust pizza, and because Pizza Hut won't deliver to my house, I decided to get Papa John's. I wanted Papa John's because they delivered to my house, so I got they had a really interesting thing. They had a Hawaiian barbecue pizza. And it was interesting flavors together, so I tried that, got it with stuffed crust, because I wanted stuffed crust, and I ordered it. Now, I waited longer than was estimated, because I ordered it like 11-ish. And I got it after 12. Now, I was hungry, I super wanted it, I had juice, I wanted this thing super bad, and I got it. I got this thing called pepperoni roll-ups. They're actually pretty good. They're like super small, and I got those. That were super interesting. So I'm happy I got those. They were $6, but my pizza was bad. Now I'm not saying it's bad because like it tasted bad. Like it tasted okay. The problem was when I got it, it was crushed to one side. So imagine a medium stuffed crust pizza. I only had 3 slices that were like real slices. Everything else was kind of just like crammed to the side of the thing. Okay, so like my pizza was just like flat and oval out like that, like a protractor. I tried to call and to request a refund or a remake, but it was after 12 o'clock, so they were closed. Luckily, I know 2 people that work at Papa John's, so I texted my good friend Shepard, who's a driver at Papa John's, and I was like, "So can I get like a refund or the pizza?" He was like, "Probably. Like, why?" And I showed her a picture. She was like, "Oh." And then she started investigating what happened with my pizza. And through her, talking to her manager and everything, I'm getting a free credit for another pizza, which I'm probably going to use at some point this week. But I've never had such a bad pizza delivered to me. I understand what probably happened. It was probably super fresh, and it probably like just slid in the guy's car and got like caught up in the thing, and he didn't notice it until he gave me the item. And I want to notice it because all pizzas are fresh sealed because of coronavirus. So no one could have known it was that way until I got it. Annoyed, yes. At the end of beating the DLC and a boss and completing something, it wasn't the best moment for me, but it was bad. And like the worst part was like my friend Shepard guaranteed me like I can eat it, it's fine, go in the store, I can get it, I can get credit for it. I was like, cool. What made it worse is that I ate like a very small slice out of the crushed part and was like, okay, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe I'm more reacting. The second piece that I got, I pulled it out, and all of the topping and the cheese fell off into the box. I was just holding a barbecue piece of pizza. Just like empty pizza, just barbecue sauce. And it like hurt me mentally. If you want to see it, I took the pictures and they're on Instagram on my account because, oh man, that was special. But I think that's that may be like one of the worst things that happened this week at least. So there's that. Oh yeah, I also screwed up. Forgot to do D&D. So I'll have to figure that out soon. But those are the things. I sent my stimulus. I got paid. I got food. And I've made a project for myself to move my things. I'll probably take more pictures of what I'm doing because I also got a cool frame. This week at some point I'll find ink and actually print out pictures when I get the correct ink cartridges, which will be a fun accomplishment. And I'll be able to print out pictures for my thing, and I'm going to start measuring to get my second shelf onto my wall and start my recalibrating my room to get all my pops get my excess pops off my shelf and be able to display all of my pops correctly when they're complete forms. So I can't wait to like display like all of my, because I literally have every single Dishonored pop, every single Borderlands pop. I have the complete set for FLCL, so like fully coolly. I have a complete set of the Hellboy pops. I have everything for Death Note. I have all Gravity Falls. I have everything. I have everything for Cyberpunk. When eventually I get Robin from that, all of that, I have everything from Star versus the Forces of Evil, except for Ludo, because I don't like Ludo as a character. He's fucking annoying. And every pop for Persona. So I'll be super happy to display all those. And I think I have every single pop for Cowboy Bebop. I might be missing Faye actually. But I think I'm very favorite pop for that, and I also have to get the Ein Flocked one. I have most of the ones for Westworld. Yeah. I'm just looking forward to this, and like also displaying some of my one-off pop figures, like my Paul Anderson pop. I'm super happy about. My few things from Black Butler, my Matt Smith with hat. Sorry, with the Fez. Fez are cool. And my Daria pop and some of my Borderlands pops that are kind of one-offs. So I'm super happy for these random things. These will be the projects that I've given to myself to do, And with my light week ahead of me, I'm planning on doing a lot more house stuff and obviously doing a lot more cleaning. So that was my week. That's all I have. I wrote over next week already, and I don't know. I'll guess we'll see how next week goes. Oh yeah, I did talk about a camera. So I did find a camera that I want to get. It's $550. I'm going to save up for it, or I might use Klarna to order that, or find it a little bit cheaper somewhere. But I did find a camera that I actually am interested in getting because it will be the best mix between being able to do videos on the fly for this, and it'll be a pretty decent Canon camera with a point and shoot. And I'm really looking for it to have the functionality to use my tripod more often, have a point and shoot camera that has good quality on it, so I don't have to take out my DSLR all the time. Because I feel for the last few years, one of the reasons I said it before, one of the things I felt that's ruined my ability to take more pictures is the fact that I have to take this big rig with me, and I wanted a decent point and shoot camera. And I want to get another Canon point and shoot camera because I want my quality to be good. I want all my things to be consistent. So I found something that I can mix between being able to take the pictures that I want to a lot easier. It's something smaller that I can take around with me with any of my random bags that I have, and something that if I want to have better quality videos like I'm doing now, I can have better quality videos and work on things like getting lights, making sure that my room quality improves over time. Those are the things that I'm looking forward to, and those are the projects that I'm going to do. So, I will see you guys again next week. There will be random things, and I can't wait for it. The last thing I want to leave you with is that I'm super interested in reading this book. I started a book called Off to Be the Wizard. I got a recommendation for it by someone on YouTube with a Audible ad at some point. But I had a 2-for-1 credit, and I bought Off to Be the Wizard. And while I was cleaning yesterday, yesterday. While I was cleaning yesterday with my random day off, I randomly was listening to this, super interested in where the story is going to go, and I'm looking forward to it. Apparently, I think it was a part 1 of a series, so I'm actually looking forward to seeing more of the story as it goes along. So, that's everything I have to say. I will see you guys all again next week. Till then.